So, you have a movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. I was thinking we have Will Smith star as a superhero, right? And we call the movie Tonight He Comes.
Tonight He Comes. That sounds a little weird, to be honest. A little dirty.
No, that does sound a little weird now that you mention it. Well, maybe we can name the movie after his character's name.
What's his character's name?
Hancock.
That sounds a lot better. Yeah, let's go with that. Fantastic. So what happens in this thing?
Was that the original
Hancock is this alcoholic
title?
superhero, right? And he's careless, you know, he's half-heartedly saving people. He's really not into it.
So why does he do it? Because he's a superhero. I guess that makes sense.
And he's got this thing where if somebody calls him an a-hole, that just sets him
triggers
off.
him,
Like this
yeah.
little kid calls him an a-hole and he launches him into the air.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so everybody hates this Hancock guy.
I bet.
And so one day Hancock saves this guy Ray from getting hit by a train by honestly probably killing the train conductor.
What?
And see, the thing about Ray is that he works in PR.
Puerto Rico?
No, sir, he's a public relations expert, and he's trying to convince corporations to join his HEART initiative and give stuff away for free in ways that would help the planet, like medicine and stuff.
Okay.
So because Hancock saved Ray's life, Ray is like, hey, I can help rework your public image because everyone hates you.
How does he plan on doing that?
By sending him to jail.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's like, we'll send you to jail, and then people are gonna realize they need you.
I guess that makes sense.
So when he's in jail, he's gonna have to deal with all these bad guys who want to beat him up since he's the reason they're in jail.
Uh-oh, it's gonna be hard to get out of that situation. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because see, he's a superhero, so they were never a threat at all.
Right.
Why did they even think they could intimidate him?
I don't know. Well, okay then.
Never.
Anyway, so he takes
Never
a
a
guy's
threat.
head and shoves it up another guy's butt.
Yeah, right. Wait, really?
Yeah, that's a real scene in this movie. Hancock's gonna put a man's head inside another man's butt.
Oh, that would probably kill both of them, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you'd think so, but I checked the script and turns out that's not deadly.
But you wrote the script.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
So after Hancock's in jail for a little while, there's a big robbery that happens, so the city needs him to help.
Oh yeah, he's gotta get out of there.
You know it, sir. So he gets ready, he puts on this costume that Ray made for him, he shaves.
Shouldn't he like hurry up and get to the robbery?
Now this is one of those all-day robberies where there's not really any rush.
Oh, okay.
So he gets there, and these guys are firing explosives all over the place, and he's got to help this one policewoman who's pinned behind a car.
Oh.
So they're shooting at him, and he goes and rescues this lady, and it's a very cool moment.
Why didn't they shoot explosives at that car?
Oh, unclear. And then one of the guys has a detonator strapped to his hand, so if he dies, all these hostages are gonna die too.
Oh no.
So Hancock cuts the guy's hand off and saves the day.
Oh wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, and so now everybody likes Hancock.
Wow, well that was a
Just off
very
that one
fun
thing.
movie.
Yeah, well, that was like the first movie within this movie.
Right.
And now we're just abruptly gonna go a completely different direction with it.
What the heck are you talking about?
Well, Hancock goes out and celebrates with Ray and his wife, and then he tries to kiss Ray's wife on the lips.
Oh, so this guy's still a jerk.
Oh, very much so. But then it turns out she has superpowers too, so she launches him through the wall, absolutely destroys their house.
Oh my God, why?
Well, because she doesn't want her husband to know that she has powers. So she destroys her house with her powers while he's sleeping.
Right.
She does, yeah, and then she gets in a very public fight with Hancock in the middle of Los Angeles.
Wearing a mask or something?
Face fully exposed, just fighting in the streets of LA, destroying a ton of property.
Because she doesn't want her husband to know.
That's right. But then the fight stops right in front of Ray's building, so he's like, what?
I mean, she was doing a terrible job at keeping that secret anyway.
So we find out that Ray's wife, Mary, used to be married to Hancock, and they're thousands of years old, and he's had amnesia for 80 years, and if they get too close, they both lose their powers.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is a totally different movie now, isn't it?
Completely different, yeah. And are there any villains or antagonists in this thing?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, sir.
We got some real good bad guys for the final showdown of this thing.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, we got the guy from the robbery who only has one hand left, and we got those two guys, you know, the two where one of their heads went in the other one's butt, in his butthole, you know, the butthole guys.
Those are the villains? Those are the villains,
The
sir.
butthole
They want to
guys.
bust out of jail and go shoot Hancock as revenge for the hand and butt stuff.
Oh, hand and butt stuff is...
No, yeah, good catch. So they know that Hancock is losing his powers when they come up with this plan? No, at that point they don't know yet.
So their evil plan is to go
Good
shoot
catch.
the bulletproof guy.
That's right, and then conveniently for them, after they hatch up that plan, Hancock becomes, you know, not bulletproof anymore.
Wow, yeah, that worked out great for them.
It did,
Pretty
and so
much.
since Hancock is losing his powers, he ends up getting shot and hurt during a robbery, and he has to go to the hospital.
Oh, no.
It's pretty bad, so Mary goes to visit him, obviously.
Isn't her being close to him what's making him suffer like this?
It is, yeah. So her doing
Obviously.
the opposite of what she's doing would help him tremendously. Tremendously. So then those hand and butt guys show up and shoot them.
Oh, boy.
And Hancock gets stabbed in the back back, which she feels.
Oh, they feel each other's pain?
Yeah, sure, maybe that's part of it too. Yeah, why
Sure.
not? So Hancock is fighting back using his super strength and whatnot. It's gonna be very cool.
I thought he was losing his powers.
Well, just the invincible powers, because that's good for drama, but he keeps the other ones because that's good for action. We're just gonna get kind of loosey-goosey with the rules.
Oh, getting loosey-goosey is tight.
I'll allow it. So when Hancock collapses, it looks like they're both gonna die.
I'll
Oh
allow
man,
it.
it's gonna be hard to get out of that situation. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really? Yeah, see, Hancock starts running away, and that makes them both feel a lot better. Oh,
The
yeah,
distance,
he just leaves, and that solves it. Oh, fantastic. And then one evening, Ray looks up, and Hancock has covered the moon with Ray's heart logo.
What?
Right up there on the moon, so that'll help him with his project.
How will that help him? Don't only a handful of businessmen know that that's his thing?
Yeah, but now Ray can be like, hey, everybody, that's my logo up on the moon, and it means give away your medicine for free. All right, so everybody please do that now.
That's not gonna play out that way.
It might.
At all.
Hancock even put a logo on the moon.
Paint, I guess.
You're saying he carried enough paint cans to cover the moon up into outer space?
Yeah, that's like hundreds
Yeah.
of millions of paint cans that he brought. Yeah, well, see, the thing you need to understand about the moon is that I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back about it.
Oh, okay, let me get off of that then. Thanks, and so what do you think? Well, I mean, it sounds like a fun movie, you know? Thank you. I'm just a little stuck on the part where what people say words to him and he turns to violence.
That's right. I don't know, I'm having a hard time picturing Will Smith doing something like that.
Yeah, I hear you. Like, I know it's a movie, but it's just that's so far from like Will Smith. Like, he
So
would
far.
never, ever do something like that in real life that I'm just like, you know?
I totally understand what you're saying. It's Will Smith.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Because it's just not something Will Smith would ever do.
Look, whatever side you're on, and of course people are going to choose sides with this whole Will Smith, Chris Rock thing. Team Chris Rock or Team Rock, Team Will. I'm just on the side of treating people right, and both of them were wrong in that case. So that's that's the way I see it. Will Smith was wrong for putting his hands on somebody for saying a joke, and Chris Rock was wrong for the joke that he said in turn, you know, towards his wife, Will Smith's wife, as far as, you know, the medical situation she's going through, losing her hair. That's a tough situation. But at the same time, it's a joke. Comedians are going to say whatever they want. That's just what it is. So should comedians be scared now that they're going to be attacked for jokes that they say about people or about things or situations, whatever? That's the part that's a little bit shaky. But yeah, I feel like they were both wrong in the scenario. Will Smith, he's wrong for putting his hands on somebody in a violent way, especially on national TV, at a prestigious event, which is just nuts. And then Chris Rock was wrong for the joke. You know, it's like, come on. Why we gotta do that? Why we gotta go that route? Yeah, that's my stance. I'm on the side of treating people correctly and with respect and being good to them. You can roast people, you can do all that in the right setting, but yeah, this wasn't necessarily the right place to do either of those things. I thought Will Smith was gonna go up to him and say something about the joke or like kind of call him out on stage in front of everyone. That's the Will Smith I would have expected, but he just straight out slapped the guy, which is a little bit crazy. So I know I've put out some different memes and things out there because it's funny. It's hilarious. But I'm more on the side of just treating people correctly with respect and having conversations rather than just resorting to violence. Unless violence was done to you, you know, hey, have at it. But this was not the case here. A little bit shaky for me, but hilarious pitch meeting. Really surprised he did Hancock. I thought maybe he would do like Hitch or something, or I guess Hancock is a better way to go at it in relation to what happened at the Academy Awards. So good call on Ryan George's part. I think that was perfect. But let me know your thoughts on Hancock. I thought it was a fun movie. There's a lot of things about it there just kind of like, it's just fun. Popcorn movie type situation, but I enjoy it. I have fun with it. There was always rumors that there was going to be a sequel, but it just kind of never happened. And I don't think it ever will. I'd be surprised if it did, but who knows how the career of Will Smith will go from here as far as, you know, what I don't know, just the view on him. How's it going to go based on this? Chris Rock, obviously he was in a sense the victim to a degree, being the one that got hit. So there's that. It's just a whole weird situation, but Hancock, fun movie to me. A little bit crazy. I like superhero stuff, but the story is, you know, it's all right. There's aspects of it that are actually pretty good. But let me know your thoughts on Hancock, and let me know your thoughts on this pitch meeting. There is no honest trailer for Hancock. I was a little bit disappointed by that. I was going to do a versus, but we didn't get it here. So we got this pitch meeting, good enough. Maybe one day, who knows. Appreciate you guys for sticking with me and watching this. I thought this was really funny. Hopefully you had a good laugh. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button down below, and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. I appreciate you guys, members, subscribers, watchers, for hanging out with me. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.